Welcome to the show. Rich, is this your handiwork?
Jake, let me introduce you to the world's first Zook teleportation system. Bernard in one box, Nosy in the other. Watch in amazement as I transport them to the middle box.
Go on!
Da-da! Oh, now that's gone wrong. Oh dear. We'll have to call him Nosed.
No, Rich. What you need to do is make sure they're separated before the start of the contests. OK, thanks. Anyway, it's now time to crack on with today's show and set sail with the first team. Ow.
We rule the seas and our Zooks rule Bamzooki.
Really good Zook looks like it's got 4 wheels, but there are actually 16 legs, 4 on each wheel. The wheels are timed so that one starts after the other, and that creates a circular effect.
When we first made Sour Myrtle, it was flipping over because it had nothing on the back to stabilise it. But then we put these boulders on the back, which stopped it from falling over.
Mr. Bloggs used to have a flat body, but now he has a tube body to make it more stable.
It's very good at hurdles because it powers into the hurdles. Whatchamacallit also has 10 legs. It's got quite a high ground clearance, so that means it can clear obstacles and climb over them.
We're going to sail to victory.
Yeah! And all aboard with the Andclajams are Sire Myrtle, Wheelie Good Zook, Whatchamacallit, and Mr. Bloggs.
So, Andclajams, 4 impressive Zooks and your very own mascot, and I've heard a rumour that he shouts your name as well.
Yeah, it does.
Andclajams! Very cool indeed. Let's hope he brings you luck. Sire Myrtle is a big and impressive-looking Zook. What are his special skills, James?
Pushing heavy things, and he's quite fast as well.
He's quick, because normally the big ones are lumbering and slow, so would you call him your secret weapon, or would you pick out another of the Zooks as your secret hidden weapon?
There are other Zooks that are a secret weapon.
Who would you go for?
Wheelie Good Zook. Because of the wheels, it can, like, bounce over stuff.
Fantastic. Well, it's time to meet your opponents now, because Bamzooki is all about teamwork. But why did these two boys decide to work together?
I chose Samuel because 1, he's my brother, 2, because 2 heads are better than 1. We called ourselves the Metalic Rangers because it sounded quite a scary name. It's just a funny name. Spike is our best Zook for, like, turning.
We called him Spike because he's got a massive spike on his back.
He's got a low body and short legs, so he doesn't go very fast, and that's better for getting around things. We've given Squishy quite a lot of legs, and we put them all round the back, so he's got more force coming from behind him. He's amazing. Red Devil is our best Zook for hurdling. We built it like a spider, because spiders get over things really easily. Dark Demolisher is our best Zook for sprinting. We're really pleased with him, because he beats the record time for sprinting in the whole of Series 2. We like thinking about our Zooks, but right now we're going home to perfect them even more.
And here are their perfect 4. Dark Demolisher, Squishy, Red Devil, and Spike.
Well, you guys have obviously paid a lot of attention to the legs of your Zooks. Now, Dark Demolisher is clearly very quick, but can he do other things as well, Samuel?
He can't do much of it. He's just mainly built for speed. He's not very good at turning and aim.
Does that worry you at all? Because, as you know, we've got so many different things for these Zooks to take on today.
Doesn't really worry us because we built him just for going in straight lines.
And what are your thoughts on these Zooks taking on all the challenges that we've got for them? Do you think they'll cope with everything?
Yeah, got a Zook for every occasion.
And what about your opponents, Samuel? What do you think of them? Good Zooks?
Really good Zook, looks really quick because he's got lots of legs and...
All right, well, very best of luck. Welcome to the show, and I think it's time to see just how good your Zooks really are. Time for the first contest. So, Pass the Blast is the first challenge that awaits your Zooks, and it's all about this massive block. You've got to push this block into your opponent's half, and if it's there when the klaxon goes at the end of the game, their wall will collapse and they will lose. However, if you're in their half when the klaxon goes, you're going to lose. Power is really important for this, and speed is pretty handy as well. So, for the first time today, Go and pick a Zook, guys.
They've had a good look at each other's Zooks. Time to pick one of their own.
Not whatchamacallit, that's not strong.
Just Spike, he would be useless for this, wouldn't he?
What about Sam Myrtle?
Yeah, it's really
Sam Myrtle would be
it's
good, wouldn't he?
It's out of Dark Demolition and Squishy.
Sam Myrtle, yep.
Yep. Squishy. Yeah, Squishy.
OK, teams, back you come.
Well, the Andclajams have gone for Sire Myrtle, so named because he looks like a Siamese turtle. Meanwhile, the Metallic Rangers have plumped for Squishy.
Cheers, Rich. Now, Claudia, I want to get your thoughts on Squishy. It's the opposing Zook. What do you think?
It looks really scary, but our Zooks are better.
Your Zooks are better. Well, let's hope so, because it's now time to start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well, when you see these two Zooks on the table together, you've got to say Squishy looks like the biggest and should therefore be the strongest, but it's obviously not the case, because little Sire Myrtle there, he may be small, but he is built like a brick Zook. Look at that, all the way back for Squishy. He's really got his work cut out now. Can he push that block back into his opponent's half? Yes, is the answer, but back comes Sire Myrtle, and now they're both trying to push. Look at this! No one giving an inch, but it's in Squishy's half. But now is it back? And the time's running out. Sire Myrtle does it for the Andclajams.
Congratulations, Siamese Turtle, with a fantastic performance there. I'm afraid to say, Squishy got squished, but you might come back from this, so don't worry too much. What it does mean is Andclajams have got a 1-0 lead into the second contest. It's a Bamzooki favourite for our second contest. We all know and we all love Zook in a china shop. It's all about knocking down more poles than your opponent, but not many people know that it's also really important to be a good climber. OK? If you're a good climber, you can climb over the poles you've already knocked down, get to some more, and win the contest, and try not to end up on your back, Bernard. Let's pick another Zook. Go on.
With the Greens one up, is it time to release their secret weapon?
Whatchamacallit isn't very wide, is he?
We need one that would just go wild, basically.
Really good Zook is more stable and it can grapple over things.
Spike hasn't got very big leg movement, so... Really good Zook, all agree?
Yeah.
Red Devil. Yeah, Red Devil.
Really good Zook.
Really good Zook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've picked your Zook. Come on down and see how it performs.
Well, in the green corner, we've got Wheelie Good Zook, and after a wheelie good performance in Pass the Blast, the Andclajams will be hoping for another wheelie good performance in Zook in a china shop. Meanwhile, Metallic Rangers will be hoping Red Devil has the answer to that.
Cheers, mate. Now, Sam, I just want to talk to you about Wheelie Good Zook. I know you're a big fan. Are you a little worried about him in this competition?
He'll do quite well, I think, because he's got really big leg movements, but I think we'll win.
Well, Andclajams, even the opposition think you're going to do well. Let's find out if you will. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well, you have to say that this looks like a good design for Zook in a china shop. Those spinning legs can really knock down some poles, and a whole row's gone down there, and another. This is a great start from Wheelie Good Zook, but oh no! Oh no! He's got knocked onto his back, and that is a disaster after a brilliant start. There goes the klaxon. He scored 119.
Cheers, Rich. I mean, he was virtually sunbathing at the end there, just laying on his back, but 119 is a good score. Can Red Devil match it? Time to find out.
3, 2, 1.
Well, 119 to beaten. Red Devil looks like he's already got that many legs, but it's not a bad start. Sort of wandering around a little bit there, could do with getting into the poles, knocking a few down. It's a decent start. He's getting into his stride now. A few seconds left. Needs to be a little quicker. Time running out. This is going to be close. Just waiting for the klaxon. There it goes. It's 110.
Oh, 110. I'll tell you something, OK? Red Devil did OK, but he just didn't kind of get the domino effect going and knock loads of them down. Andclajam, congratulations, because after 2 contests, it's 2-0 to them. There's Lily, the start of our 3rd contest, and for your Zook to rescue her, you need a fast and accurate Zook, and I'll explain why. Samuel, take us down the end, because what you've got to do is bash through these poles. If you touch those pads, you're going to release Fing and Fang, the house Zooks. You've then got to negotiate the turnstile and save Lily, just like that. Teams, think carefully and pick a 3rd Zook. Go on.
So many skills required. Have the teams got an all-rounder remaining?
Zooks. Narrow Zooks are better in this game.
Spike, he's not that strong, is he?
Whatchamacallit's also got those things on the back of it. They might hit the pads.
Dark Demolisher, he'd be quite good.
Yeah. Let's go with Mr. Blobs.
Yeah, Mr. Blobs.
Dark Demolisher, yeah.
Interesting matchup. Back you come, teams.
Well, the Greens will be hoping Mr. Bloggs can be the perfect gentleman and free Lily, but the Metallic Rangers really need Dark Demolisher to claw them back into this contest.
Cheers, Rich. Now, Andrew, the Metallic Rangers here are unleashing their fastest Zook for this contest. Are you at all worried?
Well, it could spin out of control, so you never know.
Oh, he thinks it will spin out of control, lads. Well, we're about to find out. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well, if your idea of a good game is hundreds of Zooks on the table running in random directions, this is the one for you. Here they go, and well, Dark Demolisher is pretty much got it sewn up from the kickoff. He is going to free Lily with no trouble whatsoever.
Do you know what, Metallic Warriors? It's a victory that I thought might never come, but congratulations, you've done it. And don't you lot start worrying, because after 3 contests, the Andclajams are still taking a 1-second lead into the final. And here it is, teams, today's Bamzooki final, which we've split into 4 very distinct but equally difficult challenges. Now, I want you to really think back to what's happened on today's Bamzooki, OK? The challenges we've set for your Zooks, how your Zooks have coped with them. Maybe think about something that your Zook's done that you didn't even know it could do, and incorporate that into working out which Zook is going to take on which challenge for you in the final. You get into your huddles while I find out who's taking on today's lap leaderboard challenge.
Well, Jake, it's Radio 1's Mark Chapman.
Come on, Red Eric.
Or Chappers to you and me.
This is my ideal Zook because it looks evil and it's red. And I think I have to call it Red Eric after my favourite ever footballer, Eric Cantona. It's fast. Keep going, come on. Keep going, Eric, come on. You weren't that fast as a footballer, but you look fast as a Zook. Last corner. Keep going, keep your head up. Keep going, get across the line. That's it, that's fast, that's fast. That's 15 seconds, Rich. How did I do?
Well, you've scraped into the top 6, Chappers, but there's still a few more to come yet.
I'm disappointed I didn't beat Brian Gunn, but I'm quite happy, and hopefully Red Eric will be the fastest Radio 1 Zook in the tournament.
Not bad, Chappers, not bad at all. But how would your Zook fare in a Bamzooki final? Talking of which, the Zooks are on the table. Rich, talk us through the teams.
Well, the first leg, it's a rematch of Pass the Blast, Sire Myrtle against Squishy. In the second leg, we've got Mr. Bloggs up against Red Devil. Third leg, oh, look at this, 2 tiny new boys, whatchamacallit and Spike. And then the final leg, Wheelie Good Zook for the Greens and Dark Demolisher for the Reds.
Cheers, Rich. Now, James, you look so nervous right now. Tell me how you're feeling.
I'm really nervous.
How badly do you want to win this?
Really badly.
OK, now, lads, you're 1 second down. Joseph, can you do this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
OK, good luck, both teams. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Off goes Sire Myrtle with that narrow advantage. Here comes Squishy, who's tagged Red Devil straight away, who's tagged Spike, oh, who gets caught in the doors, releases Dark, it's over! Dark Demolisher, he got them back in it, and he won it at the end.
I'm so sorry. It was all about Mr. Bloggs turning upside down. He just couldn't quite deal with the turnstiles. But you did so well. You won the first 2 contests. Congratulations, and unlucky. Gentlemen, you're coming back for the Bamzooki semi-final. Are you chuffed?
Yes.
Well done. Look, we've got some gorgeous Bamzooki pictures for you, so there you go. Grab hold of those. I look forward to seeing you again. And if you've enjoyed what you've seen, why don't you log on to our website right now, bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Go on the message board, get chatting to everyone else to find out what they thought about today's Bamzooki, and, of course, get building a Zook. Rich, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Too much of a good thing? Impossible. The next heat's coming up right now.
Rich, why am I not surprised? What are you going to start the show with today? Go on.
This, Jake, is the world's first Zook pea shooter.
Really? OK, how exciting. Impress me. Whoa!
Now that is what I call fast food.
That was good. But did you notice how Nosy got thrown across the table and Bernard stood firm? Bernard, you're my hero. Which leads me nicely on to introducing today's first team.
In a peaceful Welsh town worked one of the greatest powers the world has ever seen. 4 friends and not all they seemed. Unbeknown to anybody, they had created 4 mighty Zooks. They are the Demolition Darts.
Stinger is our most interesting Zook.
He's got loads of legs. I made them in a little ball shape and they were perfect.
Chopper is a very large Zook. He'll be good at ramming events because he has got big legs and shields on the side.
Newsflash! A dark power threatens the Bamzooki world. Our Zooks are needed. What power do they have to fight the opposition? Quick Snail has super speed and super strength. He's so fast that he has a rocket on his back.
He's got a moustache, and I haven't seen a Zook with a moustache before.
The awesome. This Zook is strong. Can push any obstacles out of the way using his little flipper. Oh, it's the best Zook we ever created. The battle must take place to see the mighty power of the Demolition darts.
And battering their way into the studio, we have the awesome Quick Snail, Stinger, and Chopper.
Top Zooks, lads, but I think you've been tinkering with them. Alid, has the awesome got less legs?
Yeah, we decided that 6 legs was better than 8 legs because it made the awesome move fast.
Stinger is a really interesting looking Zook. Are you sure he's going to be strong enough to move stuff on this show?
When we didn't have the pusher on, he was a bit weak. We added it on, he was better. If it didn't hit the pusher, it'll probably hit the tail and it'll just move it away.
We've got some amazing challenges for you today, lads. Are you sure, Alid, that your Zooks are going to cope with them?
Oh, definitely, you know.
Nice and confident, fantastic. Boys, great to see you. And it's now time to meet your opponents. And I tell you, I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them, let alone their Zooks.
We believe in accuracy and precision.
We are the Northeast Whizz Kids! We had like lots of designs, the one that's fast and the one that's strong, so we wanted the one that can get over things. So we designed Leap. I was looking for lots of different motions to try and get him high. I tried a circular one, which didn't really work. Then I found out the triangular one, and then I just made it a lot higher. My favourite is definitely Grip because it's the most colourful and it's got very good acceleration. It just starts straight away and goes really fast. The inspiration for making Tyre was really because we didn't have a strong one or a fast one.
Well, wheels are basically several flippers which are moved together to one point so they all fit into each other.
I don't think that anything can really stop Tyre once it gets going. It'll just ram right out the way.
We'll attack by surprise.
And we'll capture the prize.
With Zooks, XYZ, Grip, Leap and Tyre.
Hang on, I do the introductions round here. That's Tyre, XYZ, Grip, and Leap.
Good to see you, lads. Now, tell me about XYZ, because we've yet to meet that Zook, and I love him, you know, with those 3 blobs on his body. What's he all about?
It's pretty strong and it's pretty fast.
Tyre is fantastic. He looks so cool. Tell me about the design of the feet and what you think that will bring to him.
Every single leg's supposed to be on the ground at one time, so it pushes him at maximum speed.
Are the teeth designed to scare opponents?
Yeah, it's like monster-like.
Well, you've got some great Zooks and we've got some great contests. Here's the first one. Danger Zook, latest release, is Teams, a game that could be over in a matter of seconds. Let's see how Bernard and Nosy get on. Off you go, guys, because this game is all about speed. You've got to race to the end before your opponent, hopefully without getting caught by all of these balls. Now, if you do get hit by the balls, a bit of strength is really handy so you don't get too affected. Teams, I'm sure you know exactly what you need from your first Zook. So for the first time today, pick a Zook. Go on.
These are 2 confident teams. Let's see how they get on.
I think we should pick XYZ for this challenge. I think it'll just blast through all the boxes.
And he might use Tyre.
He'd probably be the perfect match for Quick Snail.
Tyre's good.
Yeah, but we might want to use Tyre for a different challenge.
Quick Snail.
Yeah,
Quick Snail.
XYZ?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Back you come, teams.
In the green corner, we've got Quick Snail. Here's a quick literacy lesson. That is actually an oxymoron. Quick and snail, 2 words that go together which appear to contradict each other, rather like Clever and Jake. Meanwhile, in the red corner, they'll be hoping XYZ gets a victory as easy as ABC.
Rich, thank you very much indeed. Very funny. Now, Daniel, this is your first look at your opposing Zook, XYZ. What are your first impressions?
Well, I don't know what to expect, but he looks pretty big.
He does. Let's hope that Quick Snail is quick enough. Best of luck, both teams. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Off they go, and oh, look at XYZ, what a great start, but he has got himself stuck there. Can Quicksnail catch him up? XYZ stuck. Quicksnail making inroads, but XYZ frees himself briefly, and over the line he goes. 1-0 the Reds.
Quicksnail was quick, but he was kind of quick at getting into all the obstacles as opposed to the finish line. Unlucky there. XYZ, Nicholas, are you surprised by that phenomenal performance?
No, I always knew he would do something great like that.
But well played, and it means that the North East Whizz kids win our first contest, so they take a 1-0 lead into contest number 2. Accuracy is the name of the game in Ready, Steady, Zook. Now, your Zook has got to race all the way around the course and get to the end without knocking over many of the poles, because for every single one of these poles that you knock over, it's going to add a second to your time. Come on, Nosy, any time this millennium. Now, as well as a bit of accuracy, you also need loads of speed, because time is of the essence. So, teams, pick your second Zook.
One great contest, 2 skills required, 3 Zooks to pick from.
Leap's legs are really long, so it could knock over the poles.
Stinger, he's just so big.
Because Ty will just break away all the poles on it.
The Awesome is probably the best one for him, because we can use grip. He's small and he's very agile.
Yeah.
We all agree it's awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely grip, right.
Interesting matchup. Back you come.
It's breathtaking. It's amazing. It's astounding. It's the Awesome.
That's the choice of the Greens. Meanwhile, the Reds will be hoping Grip can grab another victory.
Thanks a lot, Rich. So, the green team Zook is on the table. Luke, it's called the Awesome. Do you think your opposing Zook is going to be awesome?
No.
No? You're not overexcited about that Zook at all, are you? Well, hopefully, lads, you can prove him wrong. Let's find out what happens with the Awesome. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Well, off goes the Awesome. Oh, dear, that is a disaster. Oh, dear. Now, hang on. Has the Awesome read the rules? This isn't Zook in a china shop. This is Ready, Steady, Zook. Don't want to be knocking those down. And and another... Oh, my... I tell you what, we're going to need a calculator to add this score up. Every one of those poles is another second on his time. Oh, my goodness me. He read you 27 seconds, 39 poles down, 66.
66 isn't a most awesome score, but I have to say, what a brilliant way to end up looking. It looks like he's got his tongue sort of stuck in the table. So, 66 is the score to beat. Can Grip do it? Let's find out. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
And off goes Grip, and well, what a contrast to the Awesome performance. This is superb from Grip. Round he goes. Oh, getting close to the edge there. Nom down, he's going to hit that ball, he's hit it. There's a few gone down there, 3, 4, 5, only 5. It's an easy win for Grip, 21.
A phenomenal performance, well done, and what it does mean is that the North East Whizz kids have firmly gripped a 2-0 lead as we start the third contest. And here they are, teams, the infamous Zook Cubes. Now, Glenn, let's take a walk and we can have a proper look at this, because you might think that speed is really important in this game. And yes, you do have to get to the end before your opponent, but this game is all about climbing, not falling on your back, Bernard, because as well as climbing over the cubes, you've also got to ram them out of the way. So think about speed as well. Pick a Zook. Go on.
Well, at 2-0 down, the Greens can't afford to let their heads drop.
Chopper's quite good for this.
Yeah, he's not that quick.
Do you think we should pick Leap?
If it flips over, then we totally do.
Stinger is good, though. He's got the pusher on the front. He's got strong legs.
We made Tyre for things like this.
Oh, we all agreed on Stinger?
Yes. Tyre, OK.
OK, teams, once again, let's get it on. Come on.
Well, the Demolition darts really need to be stung into action, and hopefully Stinger can do that for them. They really need a win. Meanwhile, the North East Whizz kids will be hoping Tyre doesn't let them down.
Oh, they get better and better, Rich. Cheers, mate. Now, teams, at the start of today's show, both of you were boasting about these Zooks. You really do believe that anything that we put in front of them, they're going to cope with. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, it's time to find out. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Off they go, and both Zooks have that snowplow effect, but first it's Tyre that shows first. It really is a tough one, because they're both quite low Zooks. They can't clamber over these cubes. And look at this, little old Stinger is just following in the wake of Tyre, but what he really needs to do is get past him, but he's just too big. Tyre making slow but steady progress. Could this be a whitewash for the North East Whizz kids? He's getting closer to the line. I'm afraid Stinger's got stuck. Can he free himself? Tyre is nearly there. Stinger's getting closer, but I think it could be all over. Here comes Tyre. It's 3-0.
A fantastic performance there by Tyre. Stinger was good, but just wasn't quite good enough. He just really couldn't get Tyre out of the way, could he? He followed him all the way down. Aled, very quickly, how do you think you're going to do in the final? You're 3-0 down.
You might win.
You might win. All right, well, fingers crossed, because the North East Whizz Kids are winning 3-0 as we start the final. Now, boys, you're probably thinking that your Zooks have coped with everything that we've thrown at them. Well, they haven't yet had to face today's final. Now, take a look at this and study it really carefully, because we've got 4 very different challenges, and it's up to you to work out which Zook is going to take on which challenge. It's probably the biggest decision of the day. So get into your groups, have a little think, and work out which Zook is going to do what for you. And while you do that, I'm very excited, because I want to find out who's taking on the lap leaderboard challenge.
Well, we've only gone and got Liberty X.
Extreme!
Now, surely this lot are confident about getting a top 10 position.
This is going to be one fast Zook. Just modifying the legs.
That's really nice.
Race is on.
Come on.
Oh, hurry up.
Oh, no.
Speed up. Oh, you see, he's getting some. He's getting some now.
Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, Extreme.
22.7. How did we do?
Well, you've secured a position in the top 10 at number 10.
That's all right. That's not bad. That's okay.
Liberty X, a very good Zook, and of course all pop stars are fans of getting into the top 10, so they did very well. Now, Rich, the Zooks are on the table. Guide us through.
Well, first up, we've just seen this pair in Zook Cube, Stinger against Tyre. Second leg, it's the Awesome against Leap. Not seen him before. Another new boy on leg 3, Chopper against Grip. And finally, they started the show. They're going to finish it. It's Quick Snail and XYZ.
Cheers, Rich. Now, Rodri, you've saved Chopper till last. Is he going to be your secret weapon?
Yeah, I think he can win it for us.
All right, very best of luck with both teams. This is it, today's Bamzooki final.
3, 2, 1.
Off goes Tyre with that big 3-second lead. Can Stinger make it up? Well, look at this, because Tyre's tagged Leap, and Leap has got himself stuck. Oh, not only stuck, he's now upside down. Can Stinger make up the time difference? Unbelievably, is Leap going to throw it away for the Whizz Kids? Oh, he's tagged Grip. Grip goes through the doors. Here comes XYZ. Well, easy.
Demolition darts. I'm so sorry. Look, as soon as it ends, your Zooks are flying down there, but Stinger just let you down at the front there. But thank you very much for today. And North East Whizz Kids, here you go, your very own Bamzooki pictures. And as well as that, you'll be back here for the semi-final. You must be over the moon, Glenn. How do you feel?
I'm absolutely excited and I'm over the moon. I really am.
I can imagine. Well done. Some superb Zooks today. And if you think you can match them, then why not log on to the website, bbc.co.uk/cbbc. Check out the Zook kit for yourself. Rich, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
The other day, I walked into this brick wall and I said,
On tomorrow's show, we've got
the cast of the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Ooh.
TMI.